Today on Mornings with Patrick, here on the Promise FM, we talked about the funding for the Pure Michigan advertising campaign to fund tourism advertising outside the state of Michigan. And we asked for your thoughts. Here's kind of a rundown of the thoughts from our listeners here on the Promise FM. First of all, here's Carlin.
I believe that at this time, I think it would be kind of a futile effort to spend our money to advertise in other states. I think we all know that gas is going up, and I know that I myself have discussed kind of not going on as long of a vacation or going to other states because of the gas. So I think that people are really not traveling or going to travel the way that they used to, and just that we should really keep our money here to get ourselves up and running. And once that happens, the rest always comes along behind.
Okay.
So that's just my thought.
Here's what Teresa had to say.
You know, the bad thing about it, this isn't the first time they did that Pure Michigan thing.
Right.
But I own a log cabin resort, and I'm one of the little people that doesn't make a whole lot of money. Those are the ones that they should be helping.
Okay.
But you couldn't find me anywhere in that. It's all the big corporations and the big businesses that they're pushing that already had the money to sustain what they have. You know, if they were talking about, you know, helping the mom and pa, you know, small town people and helping them, I could see maybe trying to do that. But, you know, the way that they're doing it, it seems like it's just one of those let the rich get richer at the cost of the people, you know?
Yeah, so do they have like a place online, like a directory? Is that what you're talking about, to direct people towards businesses?
They ended up having that because this isn't the first time they did it, and I was like, oh, cool, you know, I'm not really all that great on the computer, but, you know, what's Bing it or whatever, you know? And it's like Pure Michigan, and then I looked for, my resort is in Luther. It's just a little bitty town, you know? It's like you're not going to find us there or any of the smaller town businesses because, you know, in Lake County, which is where I am, that's all we are is a resort town. So if you're talking about that, then those little small people, those are the ones you should have been able to find there, but, you know, couldn't find us at all.
Here was Art's thoughts.
Okay, I think, didn't the state just pass only $10 million of that came from the state? The other $15 million, 15 million already been, or 1,000, I guess it is, so it's already been raised.
Yeah, it was all coming out of the state budget. They just added another $10 million to it from another state fund.
I don't think that's quite right because I'm a county commissioner, and I know our county gave them $5,000, and many of the other counties did also to add into the Pure Michigan Act.
Okay, so some of that money not coming from the state, but actually from different counties?
From different counties, and some organizations also put money into that. So what I saw in the paper was that Governor Snyder approved $10 million to add to the $15 million that they already had. Part of it was from the state, you're absolutely right, but a lot of that came from donations from businesses, I know, in some of the counties that added money into it also.
Okay, all right. I appreciate you calling to clarify that.
And I really think it is an advantage of the state. The state tourism is the second largest industry in the state, next to agriculture. So I think that it needs all of the attention it can get because the tourism business is such a major factor of the economy in Mississippi.
Here's what Carol had to say.
My theory is that we have lost so many jobs in this state. So many people have left our state. I think that the government should be looking into that, helping them, people, so they can keep their houses in this state. Instead of spending money on tourism that we're probably not going to get because of the gas price.
And finally, here's what Mary had to say about it.
And I actually think it's one of the better things that the state has done for everyone.
Okay.
I just feel like, you know, there are so many people that live in Michigan that don't realize everything that we have to offer. My brother was with the military, and he traveled all over the world, and they said they just couldn't believe the variety in Michigan. When you travel, you don't realize the mountains and all the water and just the beauty that we have to offer. And that's for people here. You know, if you aren't able to spend a lot on your vacation, it's all here.
Yeah.
And also trying to bring in new business. You never know who's going to be passing through the state or who that might bring in and bring in opportunities for work for so many people that are out of work.
Okay. All right.
So I think it's one of the better campaigns that they've had, and I honestly don't know who else would pay for a campaign like that if it weren't the state for the general good of everyone.
Thank you for everyone sharing their comments here on the Promise FM, and be listening for more times that you can call in and share your thoughts